Our discussion. It's a very interesting interview before, but you tell me about the diversified commodity like a gold. Why gold? Where companies see that gold is a very potential commodity, why not in Indonesia and explore it?
Yeah, well, I mean, gold is it's an ever-pervasive. You can't even call it more like a commodity, but it's a currency.
Yes,
okay,
I agree.
So I don't think gold will ever go out of circulation, even though the prices may fluctuate. If you actually look at the last, I don't know, 100 years of data, the curve is only this way. Yes. And it is a product that is forever in circulation and forever will hold its value one way or another. And for us, we got into it quite carefully and slowly. And as we started to uncover the complexities of undertaking a gold mining operation, when we were successful in actually delivering on a project that is actually our own, we have invested in the project and we have actually developed that project. So, it gave us a lot more confidence in expanding our operations in gold. And Indonesia obviously has some phenomenal success stories in gold, with Freeport, obviously, everyone in the world knows. Then you have Aman Minerals, which is another great success story, recent success story. A great stock performance over the last year and a half to 2 years, as you know. And then you have Merdeka Copper and Gold, which is also a huge success story. So, and there are a lot of other exploration assets in Indonesia, which are not quite explored fully. And unfortunately, exploration in Indonesia more or less stopped from about 2013, 2014. So there's no new exploration driven projects. So we see a great opportunity there. And with our expertise and our success, we would like to come and be able to undertake projects in gold and copper, and even nickel, if there's a good opportunity there. Bauxite is another resource that we might look at. And there is, of course, tin and tin-related projects that are also coming up. So we're keeping an open mind. And as you know, from an exploration and development perspective, if you look at the spectrum, coal and iron ore will be towards the bottom end.
Yes.
And in terms of complexity, gold, copper, and rare earths, and maybe lithium, and all of these will be at the other end of the spectrum. So it requires a lot more effort in order to be able to prove a resource, a reserve, understand the mineralogy, understand the processing, the mining, and then the metallurgy of it. So it is a long drawn. So since our origins are more into mining services, and then we became a proprietary mining company, so for us it took some time to graduate into a mineral like gold. And now that we have graduated into gold, we are a lot more robust in terms of undertaking new projects.
Okay, how big the resources you have that in gold, and how big the value? You say that no company do some explorations.
Here, in Indonesia,
in Indonesia especially, just stay in exploitations maybe. Like you started with a new exploration. So how do you see? Do you see how big the
well, see, unfortunately, the gold exploration takes a very long time, because you're talking about a mineral that is in grams per ton. Okay, you need to find enough grams per ton to make it a viable, workable mining project. So in India, we have a big area, and we've only worked on a very small part of it because we wanted to actually get up to the JORC standard of resource and to be able to produce. Exploration is all good in discovering your resource, but unless you actually produce the gold, it becomes a difficult proposition. So we went in for production, aggressively to be able to get there. So we have in that area, we've proven up resource of about 1.5 million ounces.
1.5
million ounces, and then it is an expanding target. Indonesia has hundreds of millions of ounces. And it all depends on, which part of the formation, where you have what you call the Sunda Arc, you have the Aceh Arc, and you have a lot of deposits in Aceh, you have a lot of deposits in Java, and you also have them in the intermittent islands, like your Tujuh Bukit of Merdeka, or Batu Hijau of Oman, or you go to Grasberg in Papua. So it all depends on where you find your, what they call mother lode. If you're able to discover that, then it's a bonanza deposit. And Indonesia has the potential for at least another, I would say, 5 or 6 bonanza deposits, like, say, an Amman or like a Grasberg. It's a question of access, one, and question of managing the social situations in order to be able to take the community in for the development in, say, Papua or in Aceh, because they feel very strongly about their resources and the benefit of that resource. So it requires a lot of effort, not just go and dig and drill, So it's a very holistic approach that we need to take. And Thriveni in particular is particularly good at that, in integrating the community into mineral development. And that's been our success, actually. We've pioneered that in places where even the government of India was not able to develop a project because of social issues. We were able to go and do it. Here, I find similar situations in certain cases where we are very happy to take up the challenge, go there, interact with people, and develop a project.